Jose Rizal, one of the first names to appear in someone's mind when thinking about the heroes of Philippines. He grew to become a famous doctor and novelist using his words to spur the nationalist movement. But Rizal didn't know everything from the start. Much like everyone, he had to learn. Here's a quick history of his education up to Ateneo. Jose Rizal's first teacher was his mother, Teodora Alonso. She realized quickly that Jose had a talent for poetry, encouraging him to write poems to stimulate his imagination. As he grew older, his parents hired private tutors for him, Maestro Celestino, Maestro Lucas Padua, and later, an old man named Leon Monroy. He lived in the Rizal residence and taught Jose Latin and Spanish, sadly passing away after only 5 months of teaching.
Jose Rizal Fun Facts! After Monroy's passing, Jose Rizal went to Binyan, accompanied by his brother, Pasiano, who was like a second father to him. He attended the school of Maestro Justiniano Aquino Cruz, which was in Cruz's home, a small nipa hut. Rizal surpassed many of his classmates with ease, and was ahead of the Binyan boys in Latin, Spanish, and other subjects. In turn, the boys would tell lies about him in front of the teachers, so that he would be punished. Overall, his time in Binyan was well regulated, but he soon left after a year and a half of schooling. Jose Rizal Fun Facts!
Colleges began to function once Jesuits returned to the Philippines in 1865. They were considered the best educators in Spain and thus established Ateneo de Municipal. Jose Rizal entered Ateneo in 1872. He described his first professor, Father Jose Beck, as a man of high stature, lean body, bent forward, quick gait, ascetic physiognomy, severe and inspired, small, sunken eyes, sharp Grecian nose, thin lips forming an arch with its sides directed toward the chin.
Jose Rizal Fun Facts! He had the same teacher for his second year, but resided at number 6 Calle Magallanes rather than outside of the city. His term ended with excellent grades throughout all the subjects, even receiving a gold medal. Wow! Whoa! Rizal usually spent most of his time reading, admiring works like The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas, The Universal History by Cesar Cantanu, and The Travels in the Philippines by Dr. Fedor Yegor. His creative views in writing were also enriched in the romantic novels that he frequented reading. Jose Rizal Fun Facts! His third year in Ateneo, June 1874, began with his mother visiting him, telling him she'd been released from prison. This in turn inspired him to become more motivated and remain at the top of his class.
Due to his small build, Rizal coped by regularly attending his gymnastics class in Ateneo. He engaged himself in physical activities such as fencing, at the same time making time for his paintings and sculptures. His drawing and painting instructor was Don Agustin Saez. and his sculpture instructor was a Filipino named Romualdo de Jesus. Rizal wrote the poem Mi Primera Inspiración dedicated to his mother, as well as a number of other poems regarding religion, education, and memories of his youth and war. During his final year in Ateneo de Municipal, Rizal only continued to write more poems, his writing spirit continuing unrestrained.
After writing Mi Primera Inspiración, Jose Rizal continued with other works such as Felicitación, El Embarque, Himno a la Flota de Magallanes, y Español, El Cano el Primero en Dar Vuelta al Mundo, and El Combate, o Bristondo Terror de Jolo. In the following year, he continued to write with works like Un Recuerdo a mi Pueblo, Alianza Íntima entre la Religión y Buena Educación, Por la Educación recibe ilustre la patria, El Cautiverio y el Triunfo, and La Entrada Triunfal de los Reyes Católicos en Granada.
At the end of his term in Ateneo, he graduated as sobresaliente or outstanding, which was considered to be the highest recognition.
And that's where we're gonna end this video on Jose Rizal's education. To find out how his educational adventures continue, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for our future videos. And to see more exclusive Jose Rizal facts, donate to our Patreon today. See you next time. Bye!